What's up, fellas? Man, it felt good, bro. We had 8 sacks. I'm like, Lord, this is a different team. That felt good watching that game, fellas. I tell you, man. Let me know in the comments how y'all feeling. But shit, I feel good about that one right there. Yeah, man, it was a long time coming. I'm so glad we fired McDaniels, bro. Wish we would have fucking fired him sooner. Like early in the game, we were getting everybody involved. Tucker would go in deep. Renfro would get in the ball. Like we spread the ball around. I know we kind of dissipated from it, later in the game, but I mean, you can kind of take some positives from it and be like, okay, we can open this thing up and do some things, man. Like I said, we got the Jets next week, Sunday night. Maybe we can do something there. Their offense seems to be struggling. So that I'm just glad we pulled us a win off, man. We can goddamn build off of that right there. Man, fucking 8 sacks. Like, Jesus. That shit worked out beautifully for us.
Rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
I'm going to play me some Madden.
In motion left, Hardman. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Mahomes going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd down and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
43!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 31 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. In motion left goes Myers. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And O'Connell now to throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. After 7-0.
Take it one play at a time, man. Try to open the playbook up. Stop being so predictable.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Myers. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw here, O'Connell. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Good drive, fellas, good drive. I don't know, that first half inspired me to play differently. I'm not too spammy.
And bring this out to the
You're a lot
25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion left goes Myers. Now it's O'Connell. It's complete. Abdullah. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now O'Connell. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
In motion left goes Myers. On first down, Abdullah. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Here's O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. O'Connell working from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Thanks for playing man, dumbass.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the ball.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. DeAndre Carter returning it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In motion goes the tight end. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing, O'Connell.
You got to cut.
Intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Block cross.
There he goes, right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. In motion left goes Myers. They run. Abdullah. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now on first down. And got his man
Coming right to you.
And he will be taken down. Big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, O'Connell got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is 1st and 10. O'Connell now to throw. Open man is Myers.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
O'Connell. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
What?
He's back to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they send this one away.
Yes, sir. That was a good win today, fellas.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. 43. One final try from Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, I want to stay and gun empty too much. I was going to
officially
be his
decide
killer.
a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken
And I
a
could just sit in
miracle,
that
and they
cover
couldn't
one
get
and
that
put my
miracle
match
done.
zones on the
Well, I
outside.
like how you stayed
Take
with
that
it
shit away from
because
me.
we both knew
Good game, though.
that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A
Played
couple
pretty
laterals,
balanced.
maybe some poor
Splitting
defense on the
carries.
back end, They might have gone all the
Spread
way
the
to
ball
the
around
end
pretty
zone. In this
decent.
case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Give me 1 sec, all right, folks. Oh, sorry about that. I think I play a little bit better when I open the playbook up. You know, I might start doing more of that instead of just kind of just spamming verts. I know I go through my phases. You know, it might be 2 weeks. I might find something I like to do. But, you know, eventually you got to get out of it. You got to find some other stuff. Got to open this playbook up so that way I already got the reps in if I need to use it. But it's not like I need to sit there and stay in it all the time. It is fun though, but you know, games are one clock management, not showboating all the time. But I will showboat if I need to. Showcase that skills that I got. But Raiders played fucking beautiful today, man. I know it was against a beat up Giants team, but still. A win is a win. We finally fucking scored more than 21 points. So
EA Sports coverage of the National
a little
Football
disappointed we
League
didn't
is
score
on the
extra
air. Coming
touchdowns
up,
in
well, we've got what can only be
the
described as
second
a
half,
mirror
but
image matchup.
it is what
As
it
it'll be
is.
the Las Vegas Raiders and
I think they were just
themselves.
trying to get out of there with a win, man, get it over with.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium.
I'll watch the presser later. This should be a fun game.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had
Tackle
no room
Cole.
to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bat! Hey, kitty! You eating? Shit. Well, I ain't buy this game to friendly quit, bro. Just saying. I'll play it out. It don't mean nothing. Just, yes, sir.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2
Good luck.
remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Is that right? Is that right?
O'Connell
Yeah.
straight to the air.
Loved it.
Eluding the pressure right.
You they
This
just
will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time
Yes,
preparing
sir.
for. But this guy has a survival instinct
Well,
and a
for
knack
that.
for knowing when exactly to do it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw here, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This 2nd and 4. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Is that right? Not necessarily.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. And incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come.
You gotta wait till he sets his feet on those checks releases. He can't throw it like that.
Now they gotta continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's O'Connell.
What's up, Harry?
And down he goes. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
They've got well over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
O'Connell, he finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive.
I've never played you before.
The passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Myers in motion right. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. He lets
overthrew that.
from Mayer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
No, you wasn't going to get there. I just let him too far. Got too happy he was wide open.
With my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. Now on 4th down, a deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
I just overled those 2 free forms. That's my fault.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I ain't gonna watch that game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, O'Connell.
Oh, you would have gone one-on-one. Wide.
And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
No better than that if you're a fan.
All the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, O'Connell. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Myers. Now it's O'Connell. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. O'Connell.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the
What's up,
first
Jarvis?
down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And O'Connell now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their
Look at that man right there.
and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind.
That scored 3 touchdowns. That compensates for the field goal that you got.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the
I
kickoff
scored 3
is
touchdowns.
away.
That compensates for the field goal that you got.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. O'Connell. He finds Mayer here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. Carlson able to put this one through. And it's now 13-8. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. A final shot before break. O'Connell. Now we're into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
You're doing way too many
38-yard line.
adjustments.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this one midfield before he's brought down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stops
Motherfucker got a corner playing safety. Hell yeah, I'm about to run.
So from the 25, this is second.
That's dumb.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Touchdown Raiders.
Too many adjustments. I'm just going to keep quick hiking on that shit.
From 8 yards out. And the Raiders have
Simplify your
taken the
shit quick.
lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. O'Connell's throwing for it. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm not a bootleg quarterback, my guy.
Idea
You
of
should
how
know
accurate
this.
he's been throwing the football during the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And not enough.
You're not going to block him.
That one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there.
You know,
Now,
like
drive
a
to start
secret
with
bristle.
field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have regained the lead. So it's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell
So
your
he's not
defense,
gonna
guys,
block Crosby,
need you
he's
to make
gonna
this
come
stand
through,
up
man.
because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he is
not going to block him.
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Oh, turn around! That was a wide open pick, yeah.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Not built like that. Don't bubble it. Yep.
The ball comes out, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Good. Second hit. Let's go.
The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the
creative with
football
offense.
back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to win.
Doing all those adjustments, bro, you can make it easy.
21 yards.
You overthinking shit.
Now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. That's caught.
Keep doing all those adjustments, man. You overthinking it.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and
Like, all day
gone.
doing
You're
that shit.
watching the NFL on EA
You know what I mean?
Sports.
Because you keep doing the same shit on defense. I mean, this is going to exploit you until you adjust.
So here's a
Keep doing all
1st and 10
those
now
alignment
in Raider
changes.
territory at the 46.
You're going to be looking silly.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Is that right? No, it doesn't look like it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
No, that's because you're doing too much adjustments, bro. That's what happens when you do that shit.
O'Connell working from the gun. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is...
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Devontae Adams, 61 yards. And the Raiders used a big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Is that right?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. DeAndre Carter, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And anytime you're in the fourth quarter, down 2 now, do you try to tie it?
I think that more and more quarterbacks want to go for it, no matter what time and what the score is. In this situation, I think they'll insist on it.
And now the Raiders are facing an important 2-point conversion attempt here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw.
Bro, that's PI.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Yeah, you got wrong for that one. That's PI. Can't fucking throw my receiver on the ground.
Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 13 yards out. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw here, O'Connell. Flush to his right. He's good.
Really?
And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
First down throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
That's how you pass
He went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. Flush down
Crosby.
right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
When you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Throwing, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. And the Raiders have got him. Until the final play to officially decide a winner, although on that last one, they sort of thought they would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Probably had a little bit more time. As soon as Adams hit that 3rd, I could have fucking chunked that shit. It's like my only issue with people running off the edge like that. Fucking running back. I don't know. He just. Yeah, I probably would. I beat myself, really. Like the first half, I was missing wide open throws. I overlet it. I don't even think there's any highlights for it. It's those 2 plays right there. I had a beat on them. I overlet it. Beat myself, really. It happens. Nobody's going to sit there and go undefeated. I just overled the free form. Had him beat up the middle twice, back to back. I just can't recover from them. But it is what it is. I got to work on them. Freeforms up the middle. They different than the sideline. Sideline, I've got them down pat. Just the ones up the middle, I tend to overlead them.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be
But we'll work on it. Hopefully, after this week, we'll get Aiden closer to 7.
Philadelphia Eagles.
I can make them throws.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They go play action with Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down, Swift.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. In motion left goes Myers. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now O'Connell. Open man is Tucker. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion left goes Myers. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yeah, I love what I've seen from O'Connell, bro.
In motion left goes Myers.
I wonder why he hasn't been our quarterback.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by Mayer. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
In motion left goes Myers. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone.
I love this new formation I've been using, man. Slow keeps good.
Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll let this go for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm actually getting pretty good with Aiden, and even though he's a low overall, just imagine if he was like closer to 80 though. I could make so many more throws. Add them to the arsenal.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Jukin should not take fucking half his stamina bar.
About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jesus fucking Christ, he did.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. In motion right goes Adams. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And powering through at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now inside the 25, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. Looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
63.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Over the middle, he's got Myers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the air again with O'Connell. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
it's
a late hit.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Offensive pass interference.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
And he's in. Touchdown. Raiders. Trey Tucker. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp. And it came out the bottom right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's gone. he's going to have another first down.
Bullshit.
Comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. He'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh,
Drops down, incomplete.
that was 6 the other way.
There, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
63, back. Yeti. Out. Hey, 73. Man.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous
now
job
with that
to
lucky
put themselves
rollout,
in position to win. But they can't separate just yet. They got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go!
He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
The most improbable
Too clutch over here.
to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this this one a
That's why I
victory
push the
for
ball
the
down the
Las
field,
Vegas
fellas.
Raiders. And this not always an
Because
easy
of shit like that.
proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so
When
much
I
that
need a
goes
big
into
play, I'm
it
gonna
because
fucking
your
get it.
body time and your body
Good
clock
fucking
is
shit,
different
Aiden.
from
Good
what you're
fucking
used to
throw.
west. Because if you go east,
Probably
you're
y'all
going to
not
lose
jumping in
up
the
to
chat
3
probably because
hours.
it's too common.
Right? So
Y'all
is
like,
your
ah,
body
he
going
got
to be
this.
awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move
I seen
everything
he
up to
was
that
matching
time
up
frame
the
so guys
safeties
get
on the
used to doing it
outside.
that way.
I kind of
I
picked
remember when I
peep
played in
game. I know he
Tennessee,
was in
when
a
we had to
cover
go
two,
from
but his
east
safeties were,
to west,
I guess he
our
manned them
trainer
up.
Tim Karen said, leave your watches
You
on
know,
East Coast
he
time.
manned both of the
Every
safeties
piece
up
of
on the
information
outside,
we
so that
got was
basically
East Coast
left
Standard Time.
either
Try to
vert hooks or something
psychologically
on the
tell us what to
inside,
do, as well as prepare
one-on-one.
our
So
bodies the same
if
way.
you're in man coverage,
And for
I'm going to get a
Charles
rub
Davis and
route.
our
So
entire crew,
I
I'm
used
Brandon Gaudin. You've
Devontae's
been watching the
outside
NFL on EA
apprentice
Sports.
to force the rub route. And just run right past them with your fastest guy and go for the user catch, man, and one-on-ones. Try to rub him off before he clicked on just a little bit, just to get his AI off. And 360'd on him. Oh, they need to make him a little bit faster than that. They were helping. They helped him out so much with this. That shit shouldn't even been a catch. Like, he wasn't even, dude was calling for the ball, bro. Like, he didn't fucking position himself in nothing. Lame. It is what it is. But we got Tucker involved a lot in the offense. Getting some runs. Got some plays for Adams, one-on-one. Get off that safety, son. Got 99 problems, but that ain't one. This is where I played the cover one robber, but I put the cover three adjustments, the three match adjustments on the outside, because this side was doubles, it was going to get a press jam, and then this side was just going to be penetrating to any corner routes because it didn't have anything aligned. So he's going to play Bell just in case anything went over there, which they did, that's fine, but I didn't want him to run a mesh concept and throw anything over the top. You see that crossing route coming over? If I didn't put that third over there, I couldn't get out in front of it. That's what he was looking for, you see? That match third got out in front and stopped his route from going all the way over. As far as the match coverage on the backside, that third's going to stay with the furthest outside route. So as soon as he posted, he's looking for the next route. He's going to be over the top. I know that was probably a bad read by him because he was looking right. But I really just didn't want to. I had put a seam flat on him, so he was going to play Meg a little bit. And then he kind of just went man on demand. Went from Meg to man on demand to the drag. So that's fine. He was getting some lucky ass throws, bro. I was trying to find an adjustment for my safety to get on that. I probably should have put him in a hook curl, but a hook curl doesn't match. So I was like, really don't want to do that. Surprised my fucking pressure didn't come through. It usually comes screaming versus that formation. I didn't get the look I wanted. Like, I was expecting to get some type of better protection than that. Jacobs just chipped and didn't fucking block. I created a stack formation. This is a hidden adjustment in this formation where you can motion the receiver over and get a stack so that they can't press you. So you could basically use the speed receiver to pull them off. So if they're just playing a zone, they're not going to be able to match up with them. All right. So the first thing he's going to see is the crosser. Right. His user is going to take the crosser. Then I'm going to have that dig right there. Wow. Probably could have hit him over the top. I'll show you in a minute. You know, like I said, I'm trying to open this playbook up a little bit more for you guys so it's not boring. I should have scored on this play right before the end of the half. You know, like I said, I'm not scared to throw it deep, especially if I know I got one-on-ones. If you ain't getting enough pressure on me, look at there. Should have scored a touchdown on that. But it is what it is. Tyler Hall. This was the second time I got him with that adjustment, but this time it was versus spread. So it was cover one robber, but I put match third, seam flat, match third. That's the only adjustments that I needed to play. All right. Probably could have ran it flip. Now, what happens with the seam flat is going to, because I have a robber right here, a 3-rec, he's not going to play man on demand. He's going to hold him. The 3-rec's going to pick him up because he's the closest receiver. So if he's the closest receiver, the 3-rec picks him up. He's not going to bracket. He's going to peel off. All right. So just kind of watch. 3-rec takes the drag to that side. He's rolling to the right, so he's definitely not throwing it over there. And that seam flat is just sitting over there on the right. See how he's just sitting over there? That seam in third. It's almost like a Mabel coverage. Just doing that. Granted, there was some things open, but they're constantly rolling out to the right. They're basically taking any reads they have to the left away. You again, some lucky ass shit, bro. My fucking defensive tackle just freezing for no reason, bro. Like that shit's lame. Try to stay in that fold of those seam flat thirds. I don't think I got it on. See that 3-rec should have took him all the way. I should have used that 3-rec and took the closest. That's why I said you go back, you look at your film, and you can see sometimes the AI will try to do too much, but they'll give you insight on what you're supposed to do. You can teach yourself match coverage just by watching the AI, how they initially react. Trey Tucker, definitely the player of the game for me right here, bro. He's been making some big plays. For him to be so small, dude, is like he made a big catch today in real life, you know, like that bomb that he made the diving catch for. Like, dude's actually pretty good. Wasn't getting utilized much under Josh McDaniels. Same thing with Renfro. Renfro wasn't getting utilized much under Josh McDaniels, bro. When he was starting catching the ball, like, that's the Renfro I know. But clutch game, bro, as usual. Now I actually had the slant, but I wasn't gonna score on that slant. I knew it. And I wasn't going to have enough time to hold that block. I don't know why I didn't have Mumford in there to block, because Illuminor not blocking that. And I want to be trying to take his ass out because he's not a good pass blocker. Guess I forgot to do it this game. Yeah, dude probably mad as fuck for that. Like I said, I'm good at adjusting, so if I peep something on how you're adjusting, like when I see him man up both outside receivers with the safety, I was like, bro's gonna give me the seam up the middle. All I gotta do is create a mesh, because anytime I see a man coverage on a deep throw, I'm gonna create a mesh concept somewhere. So you're gonna create like a rub route and just take your defenders and run them into your own defender, and it's gonna give me that separation that I need to make that pass. That's why you do not play man coverage in this game. You know, you may man one person up. Don't man multiple people up, because them rub routes are a motherfucker. I think it froze. The little EA Sports logo at the bottom is glitched out. What the fuck? Well, I was gonna play another game. Fellas, like I said, it was a good win for us today. It kind of inspired me to open my playbook up a little bit more on stream for you guys, so we're not just staying in the same thing, you know. Usually if I play like that, I'm gonna take a bunch of losses, you know, but I'll make a lot of plays, but you don't win games trying to run the score up. I said this once, I say it 1,000 times. Every time you get up big on your opponent and you keep playing the same way, the game gon' constrict you a little bit. It's gonna make your play stop working. Your throws won't be accurate no more, and then the pressure is just gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna mess you up. So you really just gotta open your playbook and play the clock game. Don't sit there and just try to run money plays the whole fucking game trying to score fast. I know I emphasize score fast, but I don't mean sit there and just spam fucking one play touchdown. You need to use those when you need them. Don't sit there and just try to do them every play, just because they're viable. They'll work, but you don't want to sit there and just score every single fucking play within like less than 30 seconds, because you still got to play defense. And if you aren't confident that you can stop somebody's offense, 3 and outs consistently or something like that, don't sit there and I mean, I'm not saying run the clock out either. Don't play a fucking 2 clock offense and just run the ball every fucking play. Balance it, man. Throw screens in there, mix it up, keep them from blitzing. All right. See, that's what I've been doing a lot lately, man. I've been running a lot of screens, adding them to my offense to keep people from trying to blitz me so much. I also been trying to create some, interesting concepts. There's an interesting thing that I really want to teach you guys that I don't see a lot of people doing or saying anything about. It involves, sets where your tight end is on the line, right? Pay attention to where the edge rusher is. If the edge rusher is outside the tight end, you can run a drag. If the edge rusher is in front of or inside where the tight end, you can't run that drag with that tight end. You'll have to, I'll show you. Find which playbook has like a wide 9 so I can demonstrate. They better give me my fucking win, because fucking EA servers, bro, motherfucker. Mice compare stats locked. Oh, they got my win. I guess I gotta go to quick play and bounce out, man. Well, they just like straight lock compare stats. So what the fuck? Well, let me go to practice mode, show you what I'm talking about. Anybody know what playbook has like a wide 9? That way I ain't gotta sit here searching for this shit. Hold up. Who has a wide 9? I guess I'll just start with the... I guess McCarthy has it. No. Okay, Cowboys got it. This shit on arcade. Alright, so pay attention. Alright? You'll notice me doing this. Like, I'm paying attention because I ain't got 2 sticks. I can't fucking, 2 working sticks. I'm gonna show you. find a formation. Like for instance, let's say we're in a bunch formation, right? All right, pay attention. See how the defensive end is outside? If I run any route outside with this tight end, or you see how this receiver's right here, they're going to get knocked off their route, okay? So what you need to do is you need to change the formation or the alignment for your offense so that you can run certain routes. So I can't run this drag, and I can't run anything vertical because that defender's right there in between. He's going to get a chip off of them. He's going to knock them or blow them off their route. You don't want that in your offense. All right, so what I'll do is I'll motion him and I'll drag him. So you can run a drag route right through that. You see? It's all about the gap alignment. So when I run the play, notice how my tight end doesn't get chip blocked. Okay? Now, if I run the other way, just pay attention to the defensive end, right? If I run the other way, see how he gets chipped and it takes him a while to get off his route? I mean, yeah, I made a play, but still, if you're playing competitive, let's say they have like a flat zone over there that needs to read or key the read, and your guy gets chip blocked running his route, like he's not going to get straight into it. Like that's not what you want. Okay? You want your guys to get straight to the flat if they're a flat route. So that's just something that I don't see a lot of people talking about is changing their stuff, because see, instead of him running straight to the flat and getting, positive yards, what's going to happen is he's going to get bumped and he's going to get dragged back 2 yards, maybe 3. Yeah, he's 3 yards behind, almost 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage off of that. So you don't want, typically tight ends aren't very fast. You don't want to have to run an extra 4 yards. That's 12 feet, and it's going to take him longer to get to where he is. And I mean, like I said, if he had like a flat route over there, that's going to get probably pick 6, or the defender's going to be able to come down to it for a loss. So that's why I was saying, if you see any defender out here that's outside the tackle, change your route. Change your route, change your alignment of the formation, so I can move him, so I don't have to worry about him getting chip blocked anymore. Now he's a relevant read. Okay, so now I can look at all my read progressions without having to worry about my guys getting knocked off their route or anything like that. That's just small common knowledge that I just want to instill in your guys' minds just a little bit, just kind of key in on some things. A lot of people that when they do their little offensive ebooks and they overcharge you like a motherfucker for them, they don't tell you stuff like this. They sit there and they'll just have you spam the same fucking one-play touchdowns that people have been using since fucking the beginning of Madden. And everybody has the same shit. Stop buying ebooks. Okay? Get a session with me and I can teach you these little small things like this. It's just stuff that you should know, but nobody's out there teaching it to you guys or whatever. And, at the end of the day, man, I just want everyone to have a better IQ. It's, just the small things that make a huge difference in your game plan. Like I said, I used to run like my halfback base. I used to run it through the formation. But now what I do is I wait till he gets to the backside, because if I run it through the formation, sometimes certain plays it'll create block hits, and there might be guys coming straight through. But what I've been doing now on these base runs is I wait until he gets to that backside. That way it is a clear out. Okay, so as you can see, the run's a lot more effective doing it that way, as opposed to me trying to do it the way I was doing it, where I was running it like this and then hiking it right there. Hold up. Got to call run play. Hold up. I do that to myself sometimes. But see, like if I run it like this and quick hike it, you see how it's not as clear. It's like I don't lead everybody over out of the formation. So what you guys just want to do is come to the backside so he can chip block Micah Parsons or whoever. You see the difference? There's a little bit more space. It's just a small thing, so man. It's just some formations you can do this out of. And then you can fake them like a motherfucker. Like, if you do it good enough, you can, do it with your pass plays. I actually like to do it with my screens. Because then I get you worried about, oh, he's going to run his base run. I ain't going to have nobody over there. Well, we get you looking one way, and then we come back and hit you the other side. So I don't have a counter run, but I do have a screen. So I'll motion him over. And then just get behind you as you blitz or whatever, So the screens are very good, especially with the trap runs and the power runs. If that's your style of game, moving offensive linemen around, they're actually going to be pretty good. The gun bunch screen is pretty good as long as they don't pinch their D line in. All right, if they pinch their D line in, don't run a screen. You can run play action, don't run a screen. If they're spread out like this, you can run screens on. They pinch, play action. It's just common knowledge you want to just put in your mindset. If they pinch the line, play action. They spread the line, you can run screens and trap runs and stuff like that. Unless you're a zone runner or whatever, you might want to run inside zone. Then you'll have to set up your double teams and your ID through the gap that you're running. When you're running the ball, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to double team him and then ID off the edge. No, your double team and your ID has to be in the gap that you're running. Okay, so if I'm just running like an inside zone, that's what you need to do. I'm going to show you. It'll make your run so much better. So if I go in here, say I want to run this duo run. Let's go random play. Hopefully they don't go goal line. Okay. All right, so it'll be double team there, ID there. That's the run that I want to make sure that it's going to get picked up. So what happens on the double team, ID being close, is these twos are going to get one's going to get a chip, and then he's going straight to the second level to pick up the ID. All right, so Van Roten should chip, since the double team's on here, Van Roten should chip and go straight to that linebacker. So that means that I got 1, 2, 3 guys, 4 guys over here to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're good. Now, what another secret when you're running the ball, even if it's just one wide receiver, motion him to the slot, it's going to make your run blocking so much better. Okay, I promise you. Because what happens is you basically give him an assignment in the 8-man box to block. Okay, whereas if he's outside, his blocking assignment is that corner. That corner is not even a run fit. You don't need to be blocking him. Okay, so just kind of pay attention and watch the run. See how easy that was? I'll slow it down for you guys. Just kind of pay attention. You made a block. Okay, watch the double team. We'll start with a double team. See how they get in there. They get the double team. The ID gets picked up by the tackle. Because like I said, I got 4 guys over here outside the double team. I got the fullback, the tackle, the tight end, and the receiver. So if they're double teamed right there on that one tech, then that means that tackle can go to the second level. The fullback can pick up the edge. And that tackle over there, the tight end is going to pick him up, and this receiver is going to pick him up. So just slow it down. Boom. Just like that. A beautiful run. And that's actually one of the better runs. The play is at 26 duo, and it should work versus just about any. All right, so pay attention to the alignment. Make sure you motion your receiver over. Strengthens your run fit block. Watch the double team block. Look at those blocks, bro. And you can add impact block. I know it doesn't work all the time. Like, you won't always see the icon, but you can add that impact block for your fullback, and he does a great job. If you get someone back there with good awareness, he's going to do a good job picking up. Like, this is one of the best run blocking formations in a game, as long as you do the double team ID. Like, your guys are just getting to the second and third level, and you're going to go right through this little gap it's a narrow squeeze, but you're going to be able to go through there and cut upfield. All right, it's like a stretch run, but it's not because you're going right through that little small spot. Do it one more time. Make sure the ID's there. Always make sure you do these from close sets, so we're going to motion him in. And then obviously if you have a good running back, you can make the guy miss here or there. I mean, I tried to do a little cutback. See, the double team does a good job. Fullback picks up the edge. This time my other tight end, he's going to the second level. He tried to lay an impact block, but he failed miserably. I was going to cut it inside, but he had like that inside stuff, so I sidestepped to the outside. And we were able to get a truck. Now this one could be a little confusing. But that's pretty much running one-on-one. Now, I'm not going to sit there and spam that shit in a game. Like, if there's a drive where I just need to, get back into it and score, I'll use this, Like, if I'm down 14-0 and I know damn well better that I should be on the board, I'll come out in this formation and see if I can get something done. Now, that's if I'm running a duo run. Always pay attention to which gap. Like, if I'm running dive, double team needs to be on the backside. Right there. Still got to motion him in. Over there. Like I said, you can do a lot of damage with this if you know what you're doing. And Cowboys, man, they're a tough team, especially in this game. So you're able to consistently run on them like that, you'll have something in your arsenal that you can slow the game down. Like if you up 14-0, obviously I'm strongly going to suggest that you emphasize running the ball a little bit more than trying to run the score up passing, because like I said, you try to get up 14, 21 points and you keep trying to run the score up, EA going to throw the kitchen sink at you. I ain't making this shit up, man. It's like you'll have shit that been open the whole game. All of a sudden, it ain't working. So I'm just telling you, firsthand, just kind of be careful trying to run the score up in ranked games and shit. But I'm gonna give me a breather, man. I'm gonna call it a night. I will see y'all fellas early in the morning. Turn the notifications on, all right?